Welcome to This Day for this Monday, October 20th. I'm Paul Ortiz, and I'm filling in for Bree Cox Kennedy today. So thank you for joining us for the next half hour or so. We have a great show for you today. We're going to be talking to LTCR Pacific, and that's going to be with Mike Barrett. And he also has a guest with him as well. That's One America Financial, and that's Javier Allen. And we're going to be talking about long-term care. So that's going to be a very interesting subject. Also, we're going to go sailing. The Laguna Woods Yacht Club is with us, and Peg Black will be joining us with Jack Dugan. And we're going to be talking about, you won't believe, they have a 30-foot Catalina, and I think it's called a sloop. So we're going to be talking about the boat that they actually have at Dana Point Harbor and how you can become a member of their wonderful club. And they actually go out sailing, so looking forward to that interview. And we want to tell you as well, about, the Clown College. Chuckles the Clown started this, I think, about 20 years ago now, and they're going to have classes, and that's going to actually start January 27th. And their class times are on Tuesdays from 2 to 4 p.m., and that's for about 12 weeks. They're located there at Clubhouse 2, and they probably have one of those nice rooms over there that they have their classes. Hey, for $60 and 12 sessions, that's pretty good. So if you want to be a part of the Clown College, they do some wonderful work with all of the different places here in our community and the surrounding community to go and see people and make them happy. And they also go to some of the assisted living facilities, and they do a number of things here in our community. So give Curly a call. That's Curly Q, and she's at 310-877-1243, or just look them up on the website, and they'll be able to take care of that as well. Well, let's take a look outside. I think our weather is going to be pretty nice. We had a beautiful weekend. Our temperatures are going to be just beautiful this week. Temperatures in the low 70s. Overnight temperatures, too, are really nice. They're in the mid-50 range. And it's going to be really, really good weather in the next couple of weeks. We had that rain last week that kind of cleaned everything out, and now we have some beautiful temperatures. So be sure and get out there, and be sure and wear your sunblock still, because the temperatures are still pretty warm. But get out there and enjoy all the wonderful things that are happening right here in Laguna Woods Village. Well, let's take a look at that sunrise and sunset. This is a really interesting picture from Eli Silberger, and this is outside of the Envision building. Not sure if Eli is a window washer or what, but what a terrific picture this is. Our sunrise this morning was at 7 o'clock this morning, and then our sunset this evening will be at 6:10 p.m. If you have any pictures you want to share with us, be sure and send them to us in a horizontal format. Whether you're out at a park or you go traveling somewhere in the UK or something like that, send us your pictures to lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com, and we'll be sure to include it with our sunrise and sunset, and of course give you a wonderful recognition like we do with Eli. So bring those pictures and send those to our email address, lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Well, we just have one meeting to share with you, and that's going to be at 10 o'clock this morning, and right after that we'll come back and we'll be talking to Mike Barrett and Javier Allen.
Welcome to OC Eye Care, home of the first customizable lens implant with a light adjustable lens, making it possible to see clearly at near, intermediate, and distance.
Before I had cataract surgery, I struggled to see long distance. I couldn't read tiny print. I had 2 light treatments each eye, and neither of them were painful at all. They last about 90 seconds. After the surgery, I was pretty much just back to normal life in 2 days. I absolutely would do surgery all over again.
Do you have cavities, broken or missing teeth, tooth pain, or other dental problems? These issues can create more problems than you think, including affecting your overall health. Don't wait until it's too late. Contact Loberg Dental today, and your first exam and set of x-rays is free without insurance. It's a great way for you to experience our high-quality level of patient care while saving money, too. Visit drloberg.com to schedule your free exam and x-rays today.
Welcome to Royalty Flooring Design, your trusted flooring experts, now serving in Laguna Woods Village. Add a touch of royalty to your home with our high-quality flooring, engineered hardwoods, luxury vinyl, tile, carpet, and more. Visit our stunning Corona Del Mar showroom for everything you need at unbeatable prices. As a family-run business, we pride ourselves on quality, integrity, and transparency. Call today for your free in-home consultation.
Laguna Woods residents, there's a 70% chance you will need long-term care, yet Medicare doesn't cover it. Will you and your family be ready? Hi, I'm Mike Barrett, your Laguna Woods long-term care insurance specialist. I'm here to protect you, your family, your assets, and your lifestyle to secure your future. Call today for a free consultation at 949-525-0606.
Well, if you ever had a lot of questions about long-term care, today is the time to actually learn what long-term care can be, how important it is to you and your family, and especially as we get older, right? And joining us today is Mike Barrett, and you're with LTCR Pacific, and then you are Javier Allen, and you're One America Financial. You two are kind of working together in this whole regard, so thanks for joining us on the program. Now, Javier, you actually wanted to tell us a little bit about, what is, we kind of know what long-term insurance is, but I think people are obviously, confused about, what is it and what will it really provide for myself and my family as we age, right?
Yeah, you want to take this one?
Yeah.
Sure. So, by the way, first off, thank you for having me on the show.
Of course.
I really appreciate it. I speak to this not only as an agent, and this is what I do, of course, as my profession, but my mother has been receiving care for about 2 years, so I take it very serious. It's something that we shouldn't wait on. It's something that we need to plan. And care is, it could be help that we receive at home.
Yeah.
It could be in a facility. It could be in a skilled nursing facility. Typically, it's for one of two reasons, either a physical impairment or a cognitive impairment.
Right. Yeah, and like you just said, I mean, we have car insurance, but we don't plan for, and your mom's been in it for 2 years, and then people can be in a situation for nearly 20 years. And then all that money that you'd worked so hard for to save for your family and children, that legacy you were going to leave is now drained to taking care of long-term care. So what is the solution for something like that?
Yeah, there's a lot of great solutions. I was going to give you a quick example of actually a family that I helped here at Laguna Woods recently. It was a 60-year-old couple, college sweethearts, and the husband was an engineer and she's a school teacher. And he was thrilled to find out that he could actually use his retirement money to fund a long-term care plan. So what we ended up doing is we just used $200,000 of his IRA, and we were able to provide a long-term care benefit of $120,000 a year for each person for their entire lives. That's $10,000 a month. And if they didn't need it for long-term care, they would get all their money back. So he was thrilled about that. So that's just one of the quick things that we can do.
Yeah, and if I may, let me add to that. The beauty of that too is we're mitigating taxes down the road, right? Number one. Number two, as we get older and we reach it's called 73 these days, per the IRS, we're required to take out those minimum distributions.
RMDs.
So these funds count towards those RMDs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a very creative way of funding an LTC policy.
So there's a lot of confusion, though, between long-term care and then everybody thinks of Medicare, right? So there's quite a difference between the two of them.
Yeah, you're right. A lot of people are confused. A lot of people think Medicare will pay for long-term care, but if you even look at the 2025 Medicare handbook, it shows you right in the front that Medicare does not pay for long-term care. Medicare is designed really to help you get better. It's like health insurance, where long-term care is really helping the process where you're aging, getting older, needing help with the activities of daily living, things like maybe put on your socks, those kind of things, or maybe even a cognitive impairment, you need some supervision. That's what long-term care is there for.
Right. You were mentioning money just a little while ago, for that example that you had, and you as well, that, that money's always going to be there. And then I imagine it's in some kind of, some kind of escrow of some kind, and you're getting so much percentages based on rates or something like that. So it seems like it's almost too good to be true. So really, is there a catch to this? Because if you can actually get that money and put it aside and know that it's there for long-term care, and then what, if you don't use it, then it goes back to the beneficiary of some kind?
That's the beauty of these products is it's not another policy where if you don't use it, you lose it. You can fund it in a variety of ways. You can fund this with one single premium. You can pay it off in 20 years, 10 years, 5 years. You can have reoccurring payments. And again, one of the other strong points is it's guaranteed in writing. Premiums are never going to change, and as you just mentioned, if you don't use it, you don't lose it. The money's going to come back to the family.
And just to add to that, you also get a lot of control with these policies. You have the choices if you want to stay at home. You can use this in a facility if you like, and we can customize these plans in so many different ways depending on your financial situation.
So if you end up at, say, Las Palmas or something like that, then you can use those funds and start paying off your Las Palmas, whether it's in the rehab center or the assisted living portion of it. This is where that money would go, right?
Yes, so the big theme here is control.
Right.
You're controlling where you want that care. So whether you want it at home, and these days about 70% of people use it for in-home care, but if you want it in an assisted living facility, a skilled nursing facility, you control where you want to use those funds.
Right. We've seen in our community, the average age in our population here has really gone down dramatically because, people are they're retiring early, right? They're playing pickleball, they're playing golf, they're doing all these things. Is that the time to start, or was it in your 50s? Because I bet you your experience has been like, I'm 75 and now I need help. Well, that's probably, not going to be soon enough.
Yeah, that's a good question. Our policies actually go as low as age 35 all the way to 85, right?
Wow.
So the best time to apply is always going to be now, because the younger you are, the cheaper it is. And you have an easier chance to qualify, right? We don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. So my ask to you is give Michael a call, right? He's the expert. Don't try to do this on your own. It's complicated. No cost, no obligation. Michael will be able to create a plan for you and see what's the best fit for you, because there's no one size fits all.
Right.
We can do it at any age.
And let me add one other key component to this. It's the concierge service. I can't tell you how invaluable this is. When you need it, every client of mine has my cell phone number. My personal obligation is to be there for everybody. I emphasize calling me first. I'm going to handhold you through the process. I'm going to make sure that claim gets done appropriately, and I'm going to make sure you're getting the best possible care.
Right. Because you can imagine when they're making that call, I mean, they're already under a lot of stress, right? And they don't, under stress, you don't always make the best decisions. And that's why it's important you're only a phone call away, and then you can help them through the next steps.
Absolutely. And I live locally too. So.
Okay. Well, that's very helpful. So, how can people really get a hold of you, and how can we learn more about some of the things that you're offering?
Absolutely. So best way is calling me on my cell phone, 949. Call me direct, 949-525-0606. Also on November the 13th, it's a Thursday at 11 a.m. Please come and learn more. We'll be having some coffee and pastries at the Paris Baguette off of El Toro.
Great. A little seminar, kind of get yourself
Yes,
familiar with what the process might be and understand. One question I did want to ask, and you kind of brought it up, one qualifications, so is there a health exam or a qualification that goes along with this process?
Yeah, so we have different products depending on your health. So we can help people maybe that think they're not going to qualify. You still might have a chance. So just because you might think you're not healthy enough to qualify, still give him a call. He'll be able to do an assessment to let you know. So don't rule yourself out.
Yeah. And again, it's just a free consultation, no obligation whatsoever. Even if they just want to talk to you on the phone and say, hey, well, this is my situation, you never know.
You never know.
And all you need is more information to make it the right decision for you and your family, right? Well, thanks so much for joining us on the program. It's a very important subject, and especially in our community. And then even, as we get to 50, you need to start thinking about things, because we realize how expensive healthcare is, and especially long-term care as we age.
That's right.
Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Mike.
Well, they're going to have their seminar, so be sure and be out there on November 13th and be a part of that seminar. Give them a call. Hey, we're going to take you sailing right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
If I could Power your adventures with the all-electric 2024 Subaru Solterra. It comes with legendary Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive, standard, plus a rugged 8.3 inches of ground clearance. Everything about the Subaru Solterra is advanced, including the technology keeping you and your passengers safe. Love is now electric.
Hi, it's Desiree from Irvine Subaru. Get your new Subaru here with complimentary maintenance included.
So Christy, how'd the job turn out?
The job turned out fantastic. We love our new patio. It gives us lots of extra room for entertainment. It was quick and easy, and we just really love it.
Hey Brenda, how's the patio panel pro?
It's been going really well. There are hundreds of older covers in Laguna Woods that need a little work on them. And the only thing between a good looking cover and a bad one is new skylight panels.
Remember, if it isn't McEachern, it's crap. Give us a call. We'll do a nice job for you.
Well, I'm learning about sailing during the commercial break, but we're going to take you out sailing here with the Yacht Club, and joining us now is Peg Black and Jack Dunnigan. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Yeah, glad to be here. Thank you for
People,
having us.
I think, are probably shocked that you actually have a yacht club here, and that it's a 30-foot Catalina sailboat.
Yeah.
So when you guys tell people that we have a yacht club, what is their impression when you tell them that?
Well, a lot of people are really pretty surprised.
Yeah.
So when we moved here, we used to live on a boat. So when we moved here, we found out that there was a yacht club and I could sail on somebody else's boat. That made things a lot more interesting.
Right.
So we had a good time coming.
Well, the best boat is your friend's boat.
That's right. That's right.
Now, you have a boat. I guess it's at the Dana Point Yacht Club. Is that some kind of...
So yeah, we have a 30-foot Catalina sloop called Hiatus. We keep it at the Dana Point Harbor.
Yeah.
And it's been there for 20 years. It's either that boat or a previous boat before it. So club's been around since 2002. And we've had this boat since 2013.
Man. So how do people get involved and be a part of the yacht club? And then what would be their responsibilities once they're on the boat? Because, that's a little bit different, right, when you're on water?
We have people of all kinds of varying abilities and interests. It's a sailing club, and we put a lot of emphasis on that. So, but at the same time, we try to teach people sailing. We try to give them an opportunity to really enjoy the water. Some people like to just be on the boat, but there are other people, who want to crank the winches and play with the sails and get as much speed and performance out of it as they can.
Wow. So how do you manage, people that want to go on the boat? You can only, I believe you say 6 people at a time can come on?
Yeah.
So you just kind of schedule that and coordinate through your skippers?
Right. Once a month, we have an opening for sales. So last Thursday, we opened the November sales, and people can go online and sign up for the opportunities to sail. We have 125 members. We have the boat sails 6 days a week.
Oh, wow.
We like to say it's the hardest working non-commercial boat in Dana Point. So that creates a limited number of opportunities to sail. So we have to try to spread them out, and that's one of the reasons that we limit the membership.
Wow. Yeah, I was just trying to do the math on that. It's like, okay, it'll take you a while to get on the boat. But you're
really,
out there every day almost.
And really, the people that want to get out sailing do get out a lot.
Yeah.
Not everybody in the club is comfortable on the water, let's say. And they like the club activities, perhaps. So.
And I imagine a lot of the members kind of just go out once or twice a year, and then other members might go out a couple times a month.
It's a wide variety. Yeah. One of the things that we do try to do is to teach people sailing so that they can build their skills and be more comfortable on the boat. Some people will want to get behind the wheel, and take her for a spin. Other people are happy just to be able to enjoy the time on the water, out with nature and with being able to fly with the wind.
You said they went out, over the weekend, and they saw probably pods and pods of dolphins,
They saw
right?
dolphins yesterday. Yeah, my husband was a skipper yesterday. So, yeah, that's one of the benefits of being out there.
Of course.
Is the sea life.
The beauty of it, yeah.
The sea life.
What is the most challenging aspect of learning how to sail?
Oh, I think just being comfortable in the environment. I mean, it's an incredibly safe thing to do if you know what you're doing. But a lot of people who are new to it will be anxious. I always dreamt about my boat sinking, and it can't. A lot of people are afraid if there's a lot of wind and the boat heels over, they're getting a little too close to the water. The boat can't tip over physically. It's just built so that it can't do that. So I think there's a lot of people will just be uncomfortable when they're first new to it.
Right.
But once you
do it on the boat a couple of times,
you really feel good.
And
about
you
it.
have your skippers, I imagine, that are experts in sailing, and they can always take the helm.
We have 9 skippers that take the boat out, at different numbers of times. We have a number of skippers who take the boat out on the same day every week. That's just a wonderful commitment that they have for carrying those people out. I'm a skipper, and it's always fun to take people on the boat and see them having a good time with it.
So you just show up to the Dana Point Harbor and down there by the yacht club and park in that parking lot and then get on, I don't know what gate, or how does that, because that whole harbor has changed so much, right?
Well, that's right.
Beautiful.
We just moved.
It's really beautiful.
We just moved to a new dock. We're on dock 22.
Oh, you're 22.
So we're over on the island side.
Yeah.
Again, and which is where we were a long time ago.
Yeah.
And there's usually able to find parking down there along the street. And you just basically come aboard and help get the boat set up and head on out.
Yeah, sounds like fun. Hey, before we let you go, you have the Harvest Boutique that's coming up. We want to tell everybody about that. That's this weekend, right?
It's this Saturday at Clubhouse 7, and it goes from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. We have partnered with a bunch of craft vendors here in the village. About 80% of the people that are having their craft items live in the village. And we have everything from, I got a little list here, I didn't want to skip anything, handmade pottery, jewelry, fine silver and gemstone jewelry, charm jewelry, handmade fabric items, watercolor and acrylic paintings, paper craft, glass art, hand-dyed silk scarves, quilling art, and a book signing.
That's nice.
In addition, we have a silent auction, and the yacht club has some items for sale. So it'll be a fundraiser, as we're a nonprofit 501c3.
Great. So how does someone become involved with your club? How do they become a member, and how does that process work?
Well, we have our website that people can go to and can sign up and get on a wait list for membership. And then we have a membership committee that looks every once in a while to fill out to make sure we stay at our 125. We like to invite non-members to participate in some of our activities. We have a monthly membership meeting on the first Monday of every month in Clubhouse 2. And so we're always willing and welcoming for other people to come in, and for a small fee they can participate in our meeting and find out whether this is something they would like to do.
Yeah, sounds like fun to me.
That's great.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on the program, and we'll enjoy having people be at the Harvest Boutique. That's going to be this Saturday from 10 to 3 o'clock over at Clubhouse 7.
Clubhouse 7.
So be sure and go out there and support the club. And it sounds like a fun time. Lots of arts and crafts that are available for people as well. So thanks so much for joining us on the program and telling us a little bit about the yacht club.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hey, we're going to be back with more of our program right after this.
We're Denise and Ann with Legacy Arrangements.
We help families plan ahead for future funeral and cremation pre-arrangements. We represent over 70 mortuaries in the Southern California area.
We know these conversations aren't always easy, but we understand how truly important they really are. We are dedicated to making an uncomfortable conversation as comfortable for you as possible.
By planning today, you're going to lock in today's cost and you're going to let your family know your future wishes.
It's truly a gift you give your loved ones.
I would highly recommend Salus Home Care for their home care and or hospice services if that is something that you would require. They are kind, caring, and trusting individuals, and to this day they are family members of ours, and I would use them again if I had to. Without Salus, we would never ever have been able to make it through.
Call Salus and let us show you why we've been in business longer than any other home care company in South Orange County.
Hey, well, don't forget, we have our movie this afternoon. That's going to be at 2 o'clock and also at 6 o'clock. And this movie is called Wild Rose. It was produced in 2018. It stars Jesse Buckley. And we want to thank our sponsor, City of Hope, for bringing that to us. Rosalind Harlan, an aspiring singer and single mother of two from Glasgow, is released after a year in prison and turns her sights on becoming a Nashville country star. And that's going to be our movie at 2 o'clock, and then again without subtitle, and then at 6 o'clock as well. Sounds like a very interesting movie. I had a chance to see Blake Sheldon's new show yesterday. It's called On the Road or something like that. Country singers who want to be with Keith Urban and get into Stagecoach and sing, so it sounds very familiar. Hey, let's take a look outside before we let you go. It's going to be a beautiful day. Pretty warm temperatures in the 70s and then the low 50s overnight. But nice temperatures to go out and play yourself around to golf, play some tennis, maybe just even take a walk and walk the dog and have a great time out there in Laguna Woods Village. So weather's going to be very beautiful for the next couple of days. Well, that does it for our program today. I do thank you for joining us for the last 30 minutes or so. I'm Paul Ortiz, and we'll see you again next time.
Oh, say, can you see?